Please get engaged with the channel, like, share and subscribe for more updates. Robert Redford was born on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California. He came into the world in a modest home, the son of a milkman and a mother who encouraged his imagination. From the very beginning, his life carried both discipline and creativity, two forces that would shape everything he became. As a boy, Robert was curious and restless. He loved drawing and the outdoors, but it was on the baseball field that he shined brightest. That gift earned him a scholarship to the University of Colorado. For a while, it seemed his life was set, a future built around sports. But Redford was young, headstrong, and searching. Recklessness got the better of him, and the scholarship was lost. What looked like failure at the time became a turning point. Robert left for Europe, determined to discover something more. In Paris, he studied painting. In Florence, he absorbed history and art. Those years abroad gave him a new way of seeing the world. They opened his mind to beauty, to culture, to the idea that life could be bigger than what he had once imagined. When he returned to America, Robert turned to acting. He enrolled at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York and began chasing roles wherever he could find them. He worked on stage, then television, taking small parts in shows like Perry Mason and The Twilight Zone. It was not fame, not yet, but it was the start of a dream taking shape. Broadway gave him his first big break in Neil Simon's Barefoot in the Park. Audiences loved him, and soon, so did Hollywood. His early films brought attention, but it was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid that changed everything. Starring alongside Paul Newman, Redford became the Sundance Kid. The film made him a household name. Overnight, Robert Redford was no longer just another actor. He was a star. The 1970s were his golden years. The Sting, The Way We Were, 3 Days of the Condor, and All the President's Men. He seemed to choose roles that carried weight, characters that spoke to integrity, truth, and humanity. Audiences didn't just watch him, they trusted him. But Robert Redford wasn't content to remain only in front of the camera. He wanted to tell stories his own way. In 1980, he directed his first film, Ordinary People. It was a quiet, powerful story, and it won 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. Redford had proven himself once again, this time as a filmmaker with vision and heart. He went on to direct A River Runs Through It, Quiz Show, and The Horse Whisperer. His touch as a director was gentle but strong, filled with an understanding of people and their struggles. And then came Sundance. In 1981, Redford created the Sundance Institute, which grew into the Sundance Film Festival. It became the stage for young, independent voices in film. Through Sundance, he gave opportunities to countless filmmakers who might never have been heard. It was one of his greatest gifts to cinema. Even as he championed others, Redford never stepped away from the screen himself. He kept challenging himself with roles that tested his strength and silence, like All Is Lost, where he carried nearly an entire film alone. In The Old Man and the Gun, he offered audiences a farewell filled with charm and mischief, a reminder of the spirit that had carried him from the beginning. Beyond film, he cared deeply for the world around him. He spoke out about the environment, about conservation, about justice. He used his voice to stand for what mattered, not for attention, but because he believed it was right. His personal life was marked by both joy and sorrow. He married Lola Van Wagenen in 1958, and together they had 4 children. They faced the unthinkable loss of their first son, Scott, a grief Robert carried with quiet dignity. After nearly 3 decades, that marriage ended. Years later, he found lasting love with Sibylle Saggers, whom he married in 2009. With her, he found peace. On September 2025, Robert Redford's life came to a close. He was 89 years old. From a boy in Santa Monica to an artist in Paris, from a Hollywood icon to a champion of independent film, his journey was full and remarkable. Robert Redford lived not only as an actor and director, but as a man who believed in art, in truth, and in leaving the world richer than he found it. His story is one of resilience, reinvention, and vision. From birth to death, he carried a restless spirit that never stopped searching, never stopped creating, and never stopped believing in the power of stories. And in the end, that is his greatest legacy. Before you go, don't forget to like, then share and subscribe to our channel for more updates of celebrities globally. Thank you.